So EUTRACE stands for European Transformers Accelerated Efficiency. In a nutshell, what is our objective? The objective is that we talk about the smaller power transformers, so-called distribution transformers. There are many of them in Europe, so they account number-wise for 80%. But the efficiency is rather low because they are kept in service over years, more than 40, 50, maybe 60 years. And 40, 50 years ago, of course, the efficiency levels of the technology was not comparable to what we have now with eco-design. So our idea is to accelerate the replacement and go faster and replace transformers now, before they fail, before eco-design comes into play, and harvest the energy savings here. So EUTRACE is a relatively recent project. Officially we started in September. It will run 30 months, so until February 2028, but the main work has started now. So we are now collecting data, engaging with stakeholders, building up scenarios, and we have 8 great partners here. So ICP is the coordinator. We have the International Copper Association here because copper is a very important material inside of transformers. We have CRES, the Greek Energy Agency. We have ISR, University of Coimbra, which is mainly doing technology analysis. EDSO, of course, Fraunhofer Institute, which does the modeling. Comillas University, which is in close cooperation with regulators. And finally, ECD, which is an engineering consultant in Italy, involved in standardization bodies like ISO and others.
Yeah, so EUTRACE started in September 2025, and throughout this process we have been drafting our stakeholder engagement strategy, since the project has to interact with the different kind of stakeholder groups from, of course, DSOs, transformers manufacturers, standardization bodies, in order to gather the necessary data to conduct the analysis necessary for the project. And we are conducting the state-of-the-art of the transformer technologies, starting drafting some questionnaires to circulate among DSOs, such as on their regulatory environments at national level, to assess also their transformer fleets in order to gather the data to be able to conduct the necessary analysis for the project, then to proceed to derive specific policy recommendations at national and EU level to accelerate the transformer replacement. The EUTRACE project aims to accelerate the replacement of old and inefficient distribution transformers. So not only owned by the utilities, but also owned by industrial and building end users. So by accelerating the replacement, of course, taking into consideration the perspective of these different kinds of stakeholder groups, such as DSOs, we are able to accelerate the modernization of the grid. This means that we are able to have an efficient system, a reliable energy system, a reliable electricity distribution with high quality that values not only the DSO but also the consumers. So there are many different kinds of barriers that can be categorized into different groups. So we have technical, financial, regulatory, operational, and technical barriers. At regulatory level, for instance, DSOs need to have the right kind of incentives to be able to accelerate the replacement of these transformers in order to be able to accommodate into the high investment needs that DSOs currently have right now, to be able to answer all of the necessities from the energy transition, from the integration of renewables to the electrification of different sectors. Other kinds of different challenges that are faced, such as the fact that, for instance, the transformers are located normally in remote regions where it's difficult to access, and there's also the problem there is related to the space that these old transformers feel that these new ones have to fill, and which demands this kind of continuous interaction between all of the stakeholders involved in the transformer value chain. In a nutshell, all of these challenges are being addressed by the project, not only by the project partners in the analysis, but also through a continuous iterative interaction with stakeholders through the stakeholder engagement that the project is doing through its many activities throughout the 3 years of its duration, that will allow that all the perspectives are taken into consideration in the policy analysis, and that we are able to drive and to move forward the replacement of the transformers at national and European level.